welcome back to the channel Mulata Draws. I'm Nina, and today we're going to be doing a MediBang review, my experience, and a tutorial. I did just want to give a quick shout out to my Etsy shop. This new design is available now. Holographic vinyl. My stickers are water resistant, handcrafted, cut, and designed myself. Available in my Etsy shop. Link is in the description. Before we get started, leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. I post every other Wednesday. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. So right off the bat, this is going to be the MediBang home screen. We have the options here, new canvas, previous, my gallery, library, and the time-lapse feature is actually something that they've just added. Then we also have the community tab here. I've honestly never used the community tab. I only use new canvas and my gallery, and I did try out the time-lapse feature just very briefly, so I really can't speak too much on it, but from what I saw, it was pretty good. But for MediBang, my experience overall has been pretty good. Just gonna hop into a new canvas here. But my experience with MediBang has been overall pretty fantastic. I don't have too many complaints, especially since the program is free. Of course, there are a few things, just because it is a free program. I don't think that if you planned to become a professional artist or really be into digital art, this is a program that you should stay with forever. But if you're testing out digital art, or if you're a new or beginning artist, I definitely recommend it. The program is pretty user-friendly. It's helped me start my own business and expand my business. But right now, I'm just going to show you the panels quickly. We have up here, on the far left is how you can save, export, settings, help options, and then also this time-lapse recording option is pretty new and recent. You can see we have our copy option, cut, paste, rotate the canvas, flip canvas, canvas settings, crop, selection and transformation stuff over here, rotation. This is going to be our top swatch up here. As you can see, I'll get over to that in just a moment. And then we have our pens. One of my complaints about MediBang is that the brushes, the default brushes, are not very good. It does make blending difficult sometimes, and MediBang isn't as popular among professional or advanced artists. So sometimes if you have an artist that you like and they have a brush set, a lot of times the brushes won't be available on MediBang. But if you click this little plus here, you can actually get brushes, free brushes from MediBang. You just have to register, make an account, and that's a pretty simple, pretty easy process. That's a pretty simple, pretty easy process. But the default brushes that are already in here, like if you don't have internet or anything like that, they're not that great. So blending isn't too fun sometimes, but, and then this minimizes that. This right here is going to be our layers right here. This, I'm actually not 100% certain what this is. I've never used it, but tile, tone, item. If you have any further details, you could definitely share it in the comments. And then this is going to be just our color swatch here. And then down here we have our pen, eraser. I'm actually not sure what this one is. Undo, redo, save, and then you can move this around with this here. Towards the top here we have our pencil, eraser, our pan tool. We have here our circle and line tool, auto select. This is just a fill tool, well, a shape, fill, gradient, lasso tool, and then we have, a circle lasso, free lasso. And you can actually, plus, minus here if you want. I'll get into all this further detail as we are working on just a little drawing to kind of explain these a little bit more. The magic wand, and then these two I don't really use. And this is for, because MediBang is actually traditionally used for comic artists. So they do have a comic panel option here. Again, I've never really used it that much. But then we have our just mouse selection, and then we have our text. I'm just going to upload an image here, and something cool you can do on MediBang, I mean you can do this on any program really, is select an image to add from the gallery. I like traditional art, so a lot of times I'll draw my art traditionally first and then I'll upload it onto MediBang this way. Let's just pick something basic and quick here. This is a lot of stuff I've already done, but let's just do a pair of lips and a nose, I guess. You can rotate your image. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, magnify. What I don't like about right here is that you actually can't, two-finger select to zoom in and zoom out. But, I mean, that's okay. It did just take a little bit of adjusting. And then it says, it'll pop up, do you want to extract line art? I always say no, just because it never really works how I want it to work. But if you are interested in that, that's great. And then what I'll do is I'll just minimize this, the transparency I mean, and then go to my layer here. And we can kind of start, doing what we've got to do here. All right, so I like to draw with pencil. And we're just going to test out some of the features here. I'm going to minimize this just a little bit more so that we can see a little bit better, go all the way to black. And then we have correction here as well. So I like to keep mine around 9 or 10. And it's pretty smooth on MediBang. This is kind of how it draws. And there's really not much lag. If you keep it around 9 or 10, it's pretty good. So, but briefly, I'm just going to go over some of the Metabang tools now. I'm not going to do this perfect because the angle I'm at right now, just for the sake of the camera, isn't great. So I'm just going to do something very brief. Take that layer away. Oh gosh, that looks absolutely horrendous. But it is what it is. This is just for purposes of this tutorial, but so you can create a new layer. I like to make this my color layer, and let's do up here, click the paint bucket tool and fill this in. And then quickly use the lasso tool . Save option is down here, and the only thing about Metabang is sometimes when you save it, you will get those ads popping up. But again, they're not too bad and they're not too much in the way. You can actually buy, I think it's for like $8, an option to remove all ads completely, but I don't think it's necessary because they really don't bother me that much. Up on the left, we have our select portion, which is going to select everything in that layer that you have selected if you want to keep things in the lines. And I'm going to use our pencil on our multiply layer. There we go, there we go. So now I am just going to combine these two layers so that I can just show you some of the other features that we have on Metabang. So if you come right here, click merge down. Now the line art and the color. Oh, actually, okay, merge down. All right, so now everything is going to be on the same layer. So I'm just going to select portion, and up here we have, copy and paste options. We also have some zoom in and zoom out options on Metabang. If you want to maintain the proportions, just use these up in the corner. Whereas if you don't mind the proportions, you want to stretch it out or thin it or reverse it even. Or even, up and down. That does sum up our Metabang tutorial, just something simple and quick just to give you a brief overview of what the program looks like. As far as a free program, I really do give Metabang 8 out of 10. As a free program, I don't think it's going to get a 10 out of 10 from a lot of people, but I really enjoy it. It's helped me really start as an artist and grow as an artist. But thank you guys so much for viewing this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future content. I do post every other Wednesday. Etsy shop link is going to be in the description. Any support is so helpful and so appreciated, but I will see you guys next video.